I saw you in London, and I got very starstruck. I wanted to ask you a question, and I just remained in my seat. I just froze.
I'm glad to see you're over it.
So I got over it and came here. So my question is, I've been to the Smithsonian Museum twice now, and I've asked about the Xena costume.
Yeah.
And I asked them, it wasn't actually on show, and then I asked if it was in storage, and they said it's not in storage either. They looked it up, and I was wondering, does that mean there might be a possible movie coming up?
No, it means that some bastard sold it. One of you guys might have the real costume.
Can I team up and go get it?
Yeah, you and me. Let's go and liberate that costume. Love that. Lots of people ask about it. I know Rob really wants to make one. The people that he's been in talks with want to make it a kind of a modern version, which is not what Rob wants to make. I would not play Xena. But if they want to make a modern version, I said to Rob, maybe it's time to hand that over to the new generation and let them make what they want. Because we're not the new generation anymore. It's very painful to admit. But if people who are now in their 20s want to make a cool, hip new show, who's better to say what that is than them? So I'm all for handing it over and see what happens.
La possibilité éventuelle d'un film.
Kind of like Hunger Games, Xena. So like that idea, Hunger Games, Xena? No. Oh, that's what Rob says. He says, no, you need the ancient... well, he's got a really interesting take, though. It's not the same as we did. When he told me, I went, it's like, that's super cool. When Rob really hits a good idea, you know it, and you want to get on board because he's starting a really cool train. But the people who have the money to make the studio wants to do a modern version, maybe a little bit Hunger Games. Like, can you imagine that? No, really?
Vous êtes comme Rob, effectivement, lui, il a son idée, et quand il a une idée, généralement, on a envie de le suivre. Mais les personnes qui ont l'argent aussi, qui peuvent financer ce projet, eux préféreraient une version plus moderne de Xena.
So for the French speakers, can you ask them, do they think Xena/Hunger Games is a good combination or no? No.
Pour ceux qui parlent français, est-ce que vous pensez qu'une combinaison entre Xena et Hunger Games, ce serait une bonne idée?
And the Germans also no? No, I'm interested. I will take this information back. You say no. Look, I love it. I love that I was Xena, but it's a kind of role it needs a very young person and a very hungry person.
You still look young.
You are.
I know I have it. It's that bloody studio, they don't know what they're doing. I'm a very happy, lucky person to have played it once. Anyway, next question.
There exists only one Xena.
Don't say that or they won't make it. You know they're going to ask me to play Xena's mother. They will ask me. And at first, I'm going to not say anything, but I'm going to go behind the scene and go... and then I'll go, that's a lovely idea. What a compliment.
Well, so I know someone looking to it. Yes, I'm going to ask that question, but in the evening, not now.
Quelle question? Question du soir? Qu'est-ce que c'est? C'est plus intéressant.
We had a big discussion last week.
Yeah.
On Facebook.
Yeah.
One answer would have been very okay, or all I need. It ended up in a discussion of 6 hours.
Yeah, what was the question you all came up with?
I'm sorry, you have to wait until evening because we are just allowed one ask.
Okay, I tell you what, that is a big build-up. L'anticipation de ces questions est massive. Idea.
You aren't even on Facebook, come on.
Huh?
You aren't even on Facebook.
No, I'm saying you get back on Facebook. You must improve that question, because otherwise I'm going to be disappointed.
My question is, besides Kevin Aries and you told already you hated fighting, what did you love and hate most besides, on Xena and Lucretia, Spartacus?
Oh, you hate doing the sex scenes. Everybody hates the sex scenes. Everybody goes crazy the day you film the sex scenes. You translate Nelson? No.
Tout le monde a toujours un peu une appréhension à l'enjeu des scènes d'amour. Ça nous fait beaucoup réfléchir.
On Spartacus, the sex scenes, we hate the sex scenes. Yeah. On Spartacus, I love the fight scenes because I don't fight.
Sur Spartacus, j'adore les scènes de combat parce que je ne combat pas.
Yeah. Je mange lokum. The men suffer even more than the women with their nakedness.
C'est pas plus compliqué pour les hommes que pour les femmes.
At night, they're at home and they go, I look good. They go, I'm going to do that sex scene. And they go to the producer and they say, I want to do a sex scene. I'm ready. And the producer goes, okay. You don't have to. No, I'm ready. And then when the film's rolling, epic fail. Did I answer the question? I can't remember.
No, I asked what you loved most on Xena and Spartacus.
Oh. I thought you said the hate. I just gave you the hate. What I love on Xena, I love the camaraderie with the friendship with me and Renee and Ted and Alex and everybody. So, such good friends. Adrian, amazing.
Ce que j'aime sur Xena, c'est l'amitié, la camaraderie avec les autres acteurs, soit René, Adrienne, Alexandra.
Yeah, and the set is very colourful. On Xena, it was very colourful, and you were out in nature. So, except when it's raining, all winter long, it was a very joyful, colourful, natural environment. You know, I think that's good for the human spirit.
C'est très agréable de jouer Xena parce qu'on jouait principalement en extérieur, dans la nature, donc à part quand il pleuvait, ce qui durait à peu près tout l'hiver, c'était vraiment agréable de pouvoir jouer dehors avec toute cette nature, toutes ces couleurs, c'est très bon pour l'esprit.
En revanche, on the other hand, on Battlestar Galactica, it's very dark, and all winter long in Vancouver, it's quite northerly. You go to work and it's dark. You spend all day in a dark studio. It's cold. It's space. And it's freezing, and there's nowhere comfortable. There's nothing green. It's a little bit of a downer.
Dans Battlestar Galactica, par contre, c'est